Abbot Walter Bower was a Scottish canon regular of Inchcolm Abbey in the Firth of Forth, who was noted as a chronicler of his era. He was born about 1385 at Haddington, East Lothian, in the Kingdom of Scotland. Bower became the abbot of his community in 1418. He also acted as one of the commissioners for the collection of the ransom of King James I of Scotland in 1423 and 1424. He played an important part at the Council of Perth of 1432 in the defence of Scottish rights. During Bower's closing years he was engaged on his work, the Chronicler, on which his reputation now chiefly rests. This work, undertaken in 1440 by desire of a neighbour, Sir David Stewart of Rosyth Castle, was a continuation of the Chronica Gentis Scotorum of John of Fordun. The completed work, in its original form, consisted of 16 books, of which the first 5 and a portion of the 6th are Fordun's, or mainly his, for Bower added to them at places. In the later books, down to the reign of Robert I, he was aided by Fordun's Gesta Annalia. But from that point to the close the work is original and of contemporary importance, especially for James I, with whose death it ends. The task was finished in 1447. In the 2 remaining years of Bower's life he was engaged on a reduction or abridgment of this work, which is known as the Book of Cooper, and is preserved in the Advocates' Library, Edinburgh. Other abridgments, not by Bower, were made about the same time, one about 1450. Also preserved in the Advocates' Library, and another in 1461 by an unknown writer, preserved in the same collection. Copies of the full text of the Chronicon, by different scribes, still exist. There are 2 in the British Library, in the Black Book of Paisley, and in Hull, Ms. 712, one in the Advocates' Library from which Walter Goodall printed his edition, and one in the Library of Corpus Christi College, Cambridge. See also W. F. Skeen's edition of Fordun in the series of Historians of Scotland. Personal references are to be found in the Exchequer Rolls of Scotland, i.e., and A.V. A revised and updated translation of Bower's work was produced under the leadership of Professor D. E. R. Watt, in 9 volumes, published between 1987 and 1997.